Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you again so much for our time together. We're looking forward to another great revival night out at East Campus tonight, starting at 7 o'clock sharp. We had a great night last night with Sister Bev, and tonight I'm going to be preaching on keeping yourself in the love of God while you wait for God's mercy. We're going to be learning how to experience and encounter the love of God in our lives, how it changes how we live. But right now, I want to talk to you about pastoring for a minute. Something very close to my heart, I wonder why. Luke chapter 2, beginning with verse 8 and 9. And there were shepherds living out in the fields nearby, keeping watch over their flocks at night. There were shepherds living out in the fields nearby, keeping watch over their flocks at night. I would challenge you to go from Genesis to Revelation and begin to study the work of shepherds, because that's what as pastors we are called. The Greek word literally means shepherd for a pastor. The words are interchangeable. What does it mean that we're shepherds? It means that we live with the sheep. It means that we don't live in cloistered little areas and run an event center and invite the people to come and hear us once a week or whatever, and we put on our event for the people. It means that we're out there in the fields with the people. It means that we smell like sheep. Shepherds smell like sheep because we hang out with sheep. We don't hang out with shepherds, we hang out with sheep. And we're keeping watch over the flocks. We're out there where we can see them. We're out there in their homes. We're out there in their offices. We're out there in their schools. You can always tell when the ministry has become corrupt and the ministry has become, forgive me, away from God and getting detached from the head. Because ministry becomes about running an event place where the people of God come and watch us perform for them. But that's not what we're supposed to be as shepherds. What we're supposed to be as shepherds is not professionals. We are supposed to be laborers. We are out in the fields with the people. We are out with the sheep. We hang out with the sheep. We live with the sheep. And we're constantly watching over the sheep. That is the work of a shepherd. Now, brothers and sisters, many pastors get in trouble today, and people always ask me, Pastor Summer, how did these pastors go bad? To be honest, they spend too much time hanging out with other pastors and not hanging out with the sheep. So why did they feel that they had to do that? Because they spent too much time hanging out with pastors, and that pastor had that, so all the other pastors thought they should have that. Shepherds aren't supposed to hang out with shepherds. Shepherds are supposed to be hanging out with the sheep. The larger the flock, the more shepherds, because there's more sheep to watch over. But we don't all get together in one spot and invite the sheep to come to us. We are out in the fields where the sheep live, with the sheep, keeping watch over them. That is our role in your life. That's why we want to come and visit you. That's why we're always in your offices. That's why we want to be involved in your life. Thank you for letting us do our work as shepherds and be a part of your life.